Hey guys, and welcome back to Minecraft. Now originally today there was going to be CP Reborn. However, it's like 10:30 at night, almost 11, and I don't really feel like recording it right now. So I'm just going to have to wait till morning. Hopefully you guys are fine with that. Hey, at least I have time to record this. And as you guys can tell by the title, there is another Dig Out the Lab, and yeah, let's get into the game here, which is, of course, Rose Crystal's Lab 2. Assuming I can get in, which, doing fine. So, yeah, let's hope this is actually working. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, everything is up and running. So, today, like I said again, there is another Dig Out the Lab event. And this time, it's even worse than the first one. Let me prove it to you. Yep, I told you, it was worse. Anyway, let me showcase what happened. So since last week we beat Evil Street Leader in Operation Dome, his payback for us was burying the whole lab in snow, which is actually a pretty good payback option. Oh wait, I forgot to turn this on. There we go. Anyway, yeah, as you guys can see, whole thing's covered, so you cannot really see any of the lab. So we got a diamond shovel for free, and up here it says, dig out the lab. And right here, this is how long it's going to go on for March 3rd to the 17th. And this is actually not a party itself. It is just a small little mini event. It's just going to only go for 2 weeks. And by next week, you'll only see half of it uncovered. And then the next week, it'll be almost completely already uncovered. So you'll probably see most of the lab by the time it's over. And then I'll make a video next week on phase 2. So, yeah, because of this, some of the Big Brother Season 6 board has been, covered in snow. Speaking of Big Brother Season 6, I have no idea when we're ever going to get back to that. Hopefully sometime in the next few days, because we haven't made one since February 18th. That's like 2 weeks ago. Oh my god. Well, I was away for a week, so kinda counts. Yeah, I was on the cruise all week, and you guys probably remember those cruise vlogs, which you know are now up on the channel. Were uploaded yesterday, March 3rd, so if you haven't watched those, go watch them. Anyway, there is a little bit of an entrance that you can take to pretty much get over to the lab. Now, all you need to do is climb up this little bit of a mountain of snow. And yeah, this is basically where the roof would have been. But anyway, this right here says to lab. So all we need to do is go down here. And now if you look, hold on, I'm going to prove to you guys that it's actually completely covered in the lab office. See? There's proof. Oh wait, that's not it. Here's other proof that you can see here. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see this or recognize it, but it is the flower shop. As you know, it is now covered in snow, as you can see. So anyway, I'm gonna dig all this back up because right now, technically, you're not really supposed to be even able to even see it right now because basically every single thing is covered in snow. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of evidence there. So anyway, we are gonna head down to the lab itself. And as you guys can see right here, it is pretty much the same deal as up there. Completely covered. Now, the only way you can technically get out of this is if you do this. And I'm gonna keep that there. But let me show out a little bit of this. Now, as you can see, it is basically the meeting room, technically the eviction room. Now, as you can see, yeah, there's the chair. So, yeah, as you can see, this is the meeting room, but I technically have to dig it back up because, yeah, for reasons. Anyway, now if we go over here, basically right here, as you can see, this is basically the sheep room itself. I know you can barely see it, but you can kind of see what kind of recognizes from the actual room itself. So if you're having trouble seeing it, then I put a few spots in there to actually make you recognize it's actually the room, even though it's covered in snow. So another place we're gonna go to, actually we're gonna go down here first, because I think it's one of the coolest I've ever made. So yeah, the underground party room. As you can see, it is completely covered in snow. Now you can see basically almost all the room you can basically see. So yeah, and then in here, as you guys can probably tell, it is the oh, clothes shop, right? Clothes shop. And sadly, we cannot open that chest over there because it's covered. But yeah, that's basically the clothes shop if you didn't know. So, yeah. Okay, on to the next room, which is the hallway itself. And then in here, you can probably recognize this, the bathroom area. Pretty obvious to recognize and pretty much see. Now, if we go in here, this is basically the restaurant area. I'm pretty sure you guys can recognize it because the tables and stuff. Yeah, you can probably recognize it because the tables and stuff. And I can basically do that right there. Yeah, there we go. Man, that kind of looks terrible. I don't know if I like it or not, but anyway, last room for right here. This is the flower room. I know you can barely see it now, but you can see that the flowers were never covered. That's because I wanted to go to a bit of an easy reference so you guys can actually see the room itself. Now remember, next week on the the 11th. Why am I always forgetting things? But next week, half of this will be uncovered, and the only way to get through this is basically dig through here. And then basically, you have the entire else part of the lab pretty much covered in snow. Just like I said earlier. So, we have the rest here, and, yeah, in order to do that, you need to go down here and check it out. It is pretty much covered. You can barely recognize it. But you can see the table right there, the screen right there, and the couch right there. So, it's kind of easy to recognize. So, yeah, and then in here we have the library, which I'm going to dig out right there. But as you can see, the library itself is actually pretty much covered in snow. Now, if we go down here, as you can tell, the tube is back to normal. Pretty much everything's back to normal. But as you can see here, it is still dark in here, but everything from the invasion from Operation Dome is gone. The only thing that's still there from that is the darkness itself. So, I don't know when we're gonna get that fixed. Hopefully sometime soon. But anyway, we can cover this back up now because, yeah. Anyway, that's the library itself. Like I said again, later in the week, it'll be, half uncovered. So, anyway, if we head into, oh, yeah, Snowland. As you can see, it is barely covered, but you may notice a few differences here. One, there's no grass. Yep, it's gone. But, as you can see, there are snow, like, inches of snow right there. You can see a whole snow mountain pretty much right there, and a snow fort. Well, pretty long one to be exact. And then, yeah, also, because it's so cold in this room, this turned to an even more darker brown. That's pretty unfortunate. But then the rest of this is all snow, so yeah, if you're trying to look for it, it's pretty much unrecognizable now. And then, one of the last rooms in here is actually Rose Crystal's room. Now, sadly, it is pretty much barely recognizable in this room. So yeah, you can barely see anything, sadly, in this room. Alright, next up, and these are one of the last rooms, so as you guys can see here, it's pretty much covered. And then, that's cool. But then in here, it's pretty much still covered. You can barely see anything. You can only see, like, the chair and the screen. Yeah, not much you can really see in there. Now, if we go in here, there is snow pretty much everywhere. I did not expect that to happen. And here, not much at all. Anyway, that's it.